everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to create this makeup. It's super simple. It's makeup that I do when I want to have an elevated stay-at-home makeup. It's nothing fancy, it's nothing complicated, it's just mainly drugstore products. So let's start, because I don't want to make this intro too long. If you like this type of videos, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel, because I post a lot of lifestyle content, and if you like that type of content, you're more than welcome on my channel. So let's go ahead with the video. I've already applied SPF because it's such a lovely weather and we have snow in the UK and in London. So now I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize my face with this CeraVe moisturizing lotion. I love it. It's super hydrating and it's perfect for winter. And I love to apply a bit more because the excess, I'm gonna look there because that's where my viewfinder is and I have no mirror otherwise. So I have to look in there to see if I'm doing it right. I'll apply it on the face, and then the surplus I will put it on the neck, and then the extra bit I will just use it on my hands because it's so moisturizing and nice. Don't forget the ears whenever you're applying, especially SPF, but also moisturizer because our ears need some love. And then you can see Simba because of course it wouldn't be a video without him. It's crazy to think that this is natural light for me, like it's so bright outside because of the snow and the sun. So I'm actually filming in front of the window with natural light on my face, and there he goes. And now I'm actually going to do my face because, actually no, let's do the brows because my face is still a bit wet from the moisturizer and I like the moisturizer to be completely absorbed before I do my foundation. So let's do the eyebrows. And for the eyebrows, I have two products. First of all, I have this NYX Precision Brow Pencil, and then I have this one from L'Oreal Paris, which is like a pomade, but it also comes with a tiny brush that's super useful. So usually what I'm doing is I either do everything with the L'Oreal brush, or I do the ends of my eyebrow with the L'Oreal thingy, and then I do the first part of my eyebrow with this one because it's a bit more discreet. I'll come closer. Sorry for my face. Actually, no, I'm not sorry for my face. I'm not sorry for my imperfections because that's who I am at the moment. It's messed up. I had a lot of breakouts and I acknowledge them and I accept them, and I will try my best to get rid of them. It's so hard because I can't really see. But I'm sort of doing upward motions. Sort of like this. And you can already see a difference between this one and this one. This is how it looks like closer. I'll just make sure that all the gaps are filled like this. And then I will do the first part of the eyebrows with this, which has got this type of tip. It's not very thick, but it's not very thin either. So it's like not the best one, but it's manageable. So I'm just gonna come from here. And that's kind of it. I don't like really out there brows, and I will also put some more makeup on the face so it will be more even. Now it's like too much. But usually I tend to go for something very, very subtle. And then at the end, I will use this e.l.f. It's called the Wow Brow. And it's basically just a setting gel. It's brown, but it's not very tinted. So it's sort of just something extra out there just to hold them in place. And I tend to brush them upwards. And that's it. So I'll do the other one off camera just to do it quickly, and I'll come back afterwards. Now I'm ready to do the foundation. Usually I use one of these two, or actually a combination of both. So I have this one, which is the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Foundation with SPF 30. And I also have this NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. This NYX one, I would say, is more high coverage, while the By Terry one is very lightweight, very bright and luminous, and it lets your skin underneath show if you're not building it up, because they are both super buildable. But actually today because I have a sample of something that I haven't used because I haven't went outside and like used foundation. So I'll use it today because I don't want it to go to waste and expire. It's actually this one. It's the By Terry Brightening CC Cream. And I thought I'd use it today because it will give me a chance to say what I think about it. First impression on camera, and also it goes with the day because it's so bright outside. Might as well use a brightening serum. Why not? And it's a CC serum. I'm staying inside. It's not very high coverage, so let's see what it can do. And I'm going to apply it with a flat top brush. I've decluttered both of my beauty blenders. I mean, beauty sponges, not from Beauty Blender, because I didn't use them for a while. And they started to accumulate dirt, and a lot of that dirt goes underneath, I mean inside them, especially if they're sitting somewhere in high humidity, because they will inflate and like they will attract things inside. So that's why I decluttered them, and I'm not planning to buy any of them again because I have brushes and I think they are more hygienic at the moment. So let me see, let me try to get it with a brush. Let me see, so I have these spots as you can see here. It smells, oh, it's got roses. So yeah, I was gonna say it smells a lot like roses. And you can see it didn't cover my spots. But it's very much as if I didn't apply it, but still more luminous than this one. Let's try this one because it's as damaged as the other one. You can see when I'm applying it on the skin, it's very yellowy. But when I'm blending it in, it sort of transforms into my color. But oh my god, the smell is delicious. It's like I have a bouquet of roses right in front of me. I'm sorry I'm not looking towards you and I'm looking in the camera, but I need to see what I'm doing. Let's see what a second... Actually, it covered the redness. So the redness is less visible, but the zits, the breakouts, you can see them clearly. So let's try a second attempt on covering them. I'm gonna apply it on the eyelids just because I don't feel like applying primer at the moment. But when I am applying primer is this one from Douglas. It's the, oh, it was upside down. So this one. It's the long-lasting eyeshadow primer from Douglas, and I bought it in Romania. I'm not sure if you can find it in the UK because there's no Douglas here, so maybe online, but most definitely in a country where there is physical store called Douglas. It's okay. I mean, it doesn't smudge my eyeliner or like anything like that. It keeps everything holding together, and especially during the summer I have really oily eyelids, so I need that, and I have slightly hooded eyes as well, so I needed as much more. But as for the foundation, as you can see, my skin is really bright. I'll use the last drop of it on this side. So the shade is perfect. I had this shade 3 Apricot Glow. The shade is perfect, and I can see my face really bright, and it's not as texturized as before. However, it does not cover any breakouts. Like, it made them less red, but you can see, I mean, on this side it did a pretty good job. On this side, not so much, but I also have a lot of scarring around this side. But I would say if you don't have a lot of breakouts, or if you don't want a really high coverage foundation, it's extremely lightweight. It feels like you have nothing on the skin. It almost feels wet in a way, as if like you would apply moisturizer, so it's really hydrating, really dewy but not oily. Like, it's dewy, it's not matte, but it's not making you shine. It's got that very, very pungent smell of roses, which is amazing, but again, it smells in a skincare product that you're applying on your face. It's not really mandatory, it's not really helpful in any way, but it does smell nice. I don't think I will buy it just because now it's not something that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a more high coverage thingy, but if you're not looking for covering your imperfections, then I think it's a great product, and I believe it's a bit pricey. But I will leave in the description everything that I've used, just in case you want to buy any of them, so it's easier for you. And this is like how it looks like up close. I'm sorry again for my breakouts, but I thought that I would show it to you so you can see how it covers them and how it looks like in my pores. Now I'm going to apply a bit of powder. I'm debating whether I should cover the zits with some concealer. I have some dark circles, so maybe I should add some concealer. And I'm using this one from Maybelline. Trust me, it's the Maybelline Fit Me. You can't see anything because it's almost gone, but it's that one. Yay, that's a bit better, no dark circles. Now let's apply powder, and I'm using the cheapest and best drugstore powder, which is the Rimmel Stay Matte. Stay Matte it is, but again, it's super used. I've hit pan on it, and I will definitely rebuy it because it's such a convenient, such a cheap product, such a good product for its value. So I will start under the eyes, and I'll also do the eyelid itself just to make it stay longer, and then I'll just do the rest of the face. I don't like to apply a lot of powder, but I like my face to stay on as long as possible, especially if I'm going out to the shop and I'm putting a mask on. I really want my foundation to not go everywhere. And that's kind of it with the foundation. Now, thinking what I should do now. If I'm staying inside, I'll just apply mascara and that's it. But today I'm also filming a video, and I think I will do some eyeliner. When it comes to eyeliners, I have two. I have this one, which is the L'Oreal Matte Signature Eyeliner, and this one, which is the Rimmel Glam Eyes. They're both nice, but they have different brush types. So this one is more, it's thinner and it's very flexible, while this one, it's not as thin. I mean, it's thinner at the end, but overall it's not as thin, and it's not as flexible either. So I'm not an expert, I don't know which one you should use for what, but I just use them like randomly. Whichever one I grab that day, I tend to use that one. I'm gonna use this one today. They're both kind of running out, so if you have any eyeliner recommendations that are not super expensive, because I'm just staying inside, I don't want to waste a really good eyeliner for that, just leave them in the comments down below and I'll have a look. Now, how I do my eyeliner, it depends on the day, but usually I just do this one then first, and then I just draw connected with the eyelid, and then I just see what I'm gonna do. So it's really difficult to do it in the viewfinder. Okay, I need to go really close. I'm sorry. If I can do it and it looks okay in the viewfinder, I'm a master. Woo. Whenever I'm doing a mistake, micellar water with a Q-tip. I think I'll keep it like that. It's definitely not my best eyeliner, and it's so tricky to do it in a viewfinder, so I'll go to the other one in the actual mirror. And the thing with eyeliners is, if one of it's thicker, or it's longer, or it's thinner than usual, and you don't want to erase the whole thing, you have to do the same one with the same mistakes, so they look similar. I mean, they have to look the same, but they can't ever look the same, so they have to look similar. I've heard somewhere this thing, and I've kept saying it ever since. They don't have to be twins, but they have to look like sisters from the same family. So that's what I'm aiming for with eyeliners usually. I'm gonna go to the other one, I'm gonna go see what I can do about this one, and then I'm gonna come back with both eyes done. I'm back and I fixed the eyeliner. It looks alright. I mean, this one looks much better. You can see that I've done it in the mirror. This one is alright. They look like sisters, so that's the goal. It didn't help that my eyeliner was dry, so I think in the very near future I have to buy another one. So again, leave me your recommendations. And now let's get to the next step. I don't think I will apply any kind of eyeshadow on the lid. I'll just go for the eyeliner. but I will apply highlighter in the inner corner of my eye. And I have this palette from BH Cosmetic. It's called It's My Eye Ray? Yeah, I don't know exactly how you spell that. Eye array? Anyways, it looks like this. And I love it because it's got eyeshadows in here and then face powders in here. It's got 2 bronzers, I mean 3 bronzers, but this is kind of light. Then it's got 3 highlighters. It also got a mirror, but it's so... There you go, guys. This is my tripod, some books. It's so messy that I mean, I could have looked in it. I should have looked in it. I found the mirror. Amazing. So, I won't put any eyeshadow on the top of the lid, but I'll put some highlighter in the inner corner. And today I will go for this one. I love this one. It's called Allison, and it's kind of rosy. This palette is so good. I bought it in TK Maxx once because I just didn't have any kind of palette with a lot of things inside, and I bought it fast and I thought I will buy another one when I have more time, but I sticked with it and it's actually proved to be very useful. So I'm just gonna apply the highlighter in the inner corner and I'll just drag it on the lid a bit, just like this. And already it brightens up the eyes and it's making them look a bit bigger. I'm all over the place when I'm doing makeup, so now I'm gonna get into bronzer just because I already have this palette open, so might as well use everything that I need. Usually I mix these two and then I add a tiny bit of this one because this is very dark. Like, I'm trying to swatch it for you. It's this dark for me. As a bronzer it doesn't work. Let me swatch the other ones. This is sort of perfect, but again it's a bit dark on its own, and this is too light. So I just mix all of them together, but I add a lot of the light ones and I put it here. And you can see by adding the light one I lightened it, but it still looks like a bronzer. And I'm gonna use my mirror because now I have a mirror and I feel much more comfortable when I see myself. I drag the product a bit on the forehead and a bit on the chin, just to give some sort of depth, and of course I'm gonna blend it out just like I did here. And that's it. And now I'm gonna apply highlighter from the same palette. I am going to use this white one. As you can see, I've used it a lot. This one is too dark for me. I usually use it on the eyes, and this one is too rosy, so I either use the white one or I use a combination of the white one with the rosy one. And because I use the rosy one on the eyes, I'm gonna actually use both of them together. I'm gonna put a bit of the white one, then I'm gonna mix it with the rosy one. But this is how it looks like on the brush. It's a bit rosy, so it's almost as if it was a blush with a highlight. It's kind of what it looks like. As you can see, it's really nice and bright, but it also is a bit blushy. So overall, I kind of like it with this look. I think I went a bit overboard on this side, but it's fine. I applied the lip balm. Now my lips are feeling hydrating and nice, and I think I will finish off my makeup. I don't feel like doing anything else. Now the last step is applying mascara, and I have this one from Rimmel London Extra Super Lash, and it's got a brush sort of like this. It's a bit dry at the moment, I have to admit, but it's a super nice mascara and it's very resistant. I mean, I say it's very resistant, but however, a few weeks ago it disappointed me. I just went to uni and it was a very cold day, so there was a lot of humidity in the air, but it smudged like crazy. Like, I had it all over my face, all over my under eyes, all over my eyelids. It was everywhere and it didn't happen before, so I don't know if there's something that I did wrong, or I don't know. I'll give it another try. It was one of my favorites, so I'll have to see if I will repurchase it or not. But so far, this is the only one I have in my collection, so I'm gonna use it. You can already see the difference that it makes. I tend to only use it on the outer corner of my eyes because I think it elongates my eyes, but it's easy to use on the... I don't really have a lot of eyelashes near here, so like I'm fine with this, but it's a super easy to use mascara. I'm just gonna do the other eye as well. And if you mess up and you touch your eyelid with the eyeshadow, you just grab a Q-tip and you gently wipe it away. Now, I don't think I will do anything else usually, but I will just apply some lip balm. I mean, it's a soft matte lip cream from NYX, but it's very light, so I have to apply a tiny little bit because otherwise I look like a ghost, and just spread it all over the lips with my finger. So I'm gonna do that. It's not dry at all, it's really hydrating, but again, it's a shade that's too light for me if I apply it all over the face. So I tend to only apply it in the middle and then spread it out with my fingers. I'm also gonna take out my hair from this little bun and give it a brush. So that's gonna be the makeup for today. I hope you liked it. It was just a quick catch up, and like I showed you what I usually use in a day. I don't use any fancy products. I used to own a lot of makeup and I was really into makeup and I was really into complicated eye looks and like all that, but since a few years, since I started to come to London actually, I had to reduce my makeup, and I just didn't feel a powerful need to buy any extra ones, so I just bought the essentials and that was kind of it. So as I said, I hoped you liked today's video, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel because I am trying to really grow my channel in an organic way, and I'm trying to be very consistent with the times that I'm posting. So I'm currently posting Thursdays and Sundays at 6 p.m. so that everyone's home and they can make themselves a cup of tea and just relax with my videos, hopefully. And that was it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.